We're all going to follow up here. This is our afternoon fun concert. This is kind of our informal time of the entire festival. And we're glad you all took time out of this beautiful day to come and sit with us for an hour and reminisce and enjoy some beautiful music from some of our favorite jazz composers. This is what we call the American Popular Song segment of the Jazz Festival. And we do this in honor of one of our best friends and one of our greatest supporters in music and of the American Popular Song. I'm talking about the man who helped me learn so much about jazz, Mr. Lunas McGlowan. And let's just give him a hand because he's listening. And just about all of us up here, I think except for Vince, right? Did you ever work with Lunas? All of the rest of us have been with Lunas and performed with him and have been graced by his great understanding and knowledge of music. So what we're going to do this afternoon is play some songs from some of our favorite writers, starting with one from the great Duke Ellington.
Missed the Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor, couldn't bear it without you, don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as that door, they'd have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's still at ease. Nevertheless, don't you stir up old memories. Been invited on dates, could have gone, what for? Awfully different without you, but I don't get around much anymore.
Thompson.
Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. I couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. I thought I'd visit the club. Then I got to that door. They'd have asked me about you, and baby, I know I can't get around anymore. Oh, well, darling, I guess my mind's still at ease. Nevertheless, don't you stir up all memories. I've been invited on some dates. Could have gone, what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much. I don't get around much anymore. Get around anymore. Thank you. I'm going to introduce everybody to you, just in case you missed their introductions this morning at our jazz clinic. On guitar, a good friend, and I am so glad he's here all the way from Virginia, a fella you have heard on many, many different recordings, and he opens for B.B. King quite often. The wonderful Vince Lewis. I don't even need to introduce you to Joe Wilder, because you have all heard him so many times, and you enjoyed him last night with Ellis Marsalis. And we're just very honored that he decided to be with us this year. Joe Wilder. Our next musician, I'll call you musician. You got a trombone, but it's all right. We'll still do it. He had that fabulous Milligan College jazz band last night, and you've heard him with us so many times and enjoyed him. On trombone, Rick Simerly. Well, if you attended our jazz clinic this morning, you heard the definition of Latin in music, and it's something I never heard before, and only done so well by the great Bill Stowe back there on the drums. We had a great time this morning. You met Dr. Phil last night, and he got out of his TV contract to be with us today. Phil Thompson, one of our favorite woodwind players. And now let's see, Tom, what did you say you did this morning? It's really you that holds the band together? It's work. He works harder than any of us. That's what he tells us. He wants double the money. He's not getting it, but he's great. Tom Hildreth on bass. And a gentleman that I am very privileged to work with throughout the year, and one of my all-time favorite pianists, someone you have enjoyed many, many times, Bill Covington on piano. Well, we picked our favorite composers. We each are going to do a song from one of our favorite composers, and a song that we enjoy a lot. This next song, this is kind of mine, I guess, and it was introduced to me by Vince Lewis when I first heard him play it on his CD, which are for sale right out there. And it's a great song by the wonderful Antonio Carlos Jobim. It's called Someone to Light Up My Life. Where can I look for a love to replace you? Someone to light up my life. Someone with strange little ways. I eyes like a blue autumn haze, someone with your laughing style, and a smile that I know will keep haunting me endlessly. Sometimes in stars or the swift flight of seabirds, I find the moment of you. That's why I walk all alone, searching for something unknown, searching for something or someone to light up my life. For a love to replace you, someone to light up my life, someone with strange little ways, eyes like a blue autumn haze, someone with your laughing style, and a smile that I know will keep haunting me endlessly. Sometimes in stars or the swift flight of seabirds, I find the moment of you. That's why I walk all alone, searching for something unknown, searching for something or someone to light up my life. You know that's why I walk all alone, and I'm searching for something unknown, searching for something or someone to light up my life. Light up my life.
Oh, thank you very much. Right now I'm turning it over to Rick Simerly. Yeah, let's hear one of Rick's favorites.
Rick Simerly. Sentimental Over You, some Dorsey favorites there. Oh, right now we're going to do Vince Lewis's favorite song. I want you to introduce that. Great song from Frank Lesser.
We're going to do a mid-tempo version of I've Never Been in Love Before.
You know, we had to let Joe Wilder take a chorus on that song because as he was just telling us, yeah, I was in that original show on Broadway. I was in the pit orchestra doing I've Never Been in Love Before on Guys and Dolls. There you go. History right here, I'll tell you what. Great solo, Joe. And now I'm going to have Bill introduce this next song as it's one we all love.
Well, before I do that, since Maddy's been kind enough to introduce all of us, this is the lady who puts together this jazz festival every year, and I work with her all year. And she's always on the phone. She's always corresponding with somebody. So if you're having a good time, let's hear it for Maddy Weiner. Takes a lot of work to put these 2 days together. And next we're going to do a tune called Someday My Prince Will Come. It was made famous to jazz audiences by Miles Davis and Bill Evans. And when I lived and worked in New York during the 80s, I was fortunate enough to get to hear Bill Evans in person a lot of times, and he's probably my biggest influence. So we're going to sort of do a Evans-like tribute on Someday My Prince Will Come.
We're planning on going home anytime soon, were you? I hope not. Again, I say what a treat to listen to Mr. Joe Wilder on the trumpet and the flugelhorn. I just love this stuff, and I love listening to different players who've come before me and paved the way. You know, it's just so wonderful. And actually, we ended up hearing, a lot of us from the next generation of jazz players heard these players before we knew who they were. I can remember growing up in the D.C. area, and my parents on occasion letting me stay up late enough that Johnny Carson came on, even as far back as when the band was in New York, and Doc had the band, and Joe Wilder was on that band with Doc Severinsen in New York. And I got to tell you, that's some of my very first influence as a boy when I first picked up the clarinet, and hearing bands like Doc's and players like Joe on television when my parents let me stay up that late. It was fantastic. It was just fantastic. Big influence. And a lot of these guys that played in the studios and out on the road night after night, they really don't have any idea the influence they have on younger players sometimes. So it's really great. It's really great. It's my turn, and I want to play one of my favorite songs that actually, another influence from Doc Severinsen's band, but on the West Coast, had on me as I was going through high school. One of my favorite tenor players of all time, a gentleman by the name of Pete Chrislieb, who played for years and years in Doc's band on the West Coast. You saw him many times. The gentleman stands like 6'8". He's huge. And he and Bob Cooper would stand up and trade tenor saxophone battles all the time on The Tonight Show. However, you usually saw a Geritol commercial or something, because just as they stood up to play, they'd cut to a commercial. But Pete Chrislieb's just a fantastic player on the West Coast, and I love the way he plays. Has several solo albums out you ought to check out. And I actually got Lunis to listen to a lot of these recordings, and we would just do them sometimes. One of my favorite arrangements that Pete did, and then we did a lot with Lunis, is Kurt Weill's Speak Low, and we'd like to do that for you now.
Oh, speak low. Well, I want to do one song from my very good friend and from our good friend and mentor. We're going to do one Looney Tune this afternoon, and I'm going to do one of my very favorites. Hard to pick one favorite Lunis McGlowan song, but this one by Alec Wilder and Lunis McGlowan is certainly right there at the top of the list.
Blackberry winter comes without a warning, just when you think that spring is here to stay. So you wake up on a cold, rainy morning and wonder what on earth became of May. Blackberry winter only lasts a few days, just long enough to get you feeling sad. When you think about the love that you wasted on someone that you never really had. I'll never get over losing you, but I've had to learn that life goes on and the memories grow dim, like a half-forgotten song to the blackberry winter remind get so lonely, most of all in springtime. I wish I could enjoy the 1st of May, but I know it means that blackberry winter is not too far away. Over losing you, but I've had to learn that life goes on and the memories grow dim, just like a half-forgotten song, till the blackberry winter reminds me you're gone, and I get so lonely, most of all in springtime. How I wish I could enjoy the 1st of May, but I know it means that blackberry winter, it's not too far away. Cold, rainy, blackberry winter, it's here, it's here to stay. Blackberry winter.
Bill Covington on piano. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, we're really done, but do you want to hear one more song before we say goodbye? We'd like to do it for you. Okay. Let's all play a chorus on a great song from Charles Mingus. This is another one that's just a classic called Centerpiece.
With you, pretty baby, the more I feel your love increase. I'm building all my dreams around you. My happiness will never cease. Nothing's any good without you, baby, you're my centerpiece. We'll buy a house and garden somewhere along a country road of peace. A little cottage on the outskirts where we can really find relief. 'Cause nothing's any good without you. Baby, you're my centerpiece, yeah. Covington. Joe Wilder. Simerly, Phil Thompson. Lewis. Working men of the group, Bill Stowe and Tom Hildreth. I'm with you, pretty baby. The more I make my love increase, I'm building all my dreams around you. Our happiness will never cease. Baby, it's no good without you, 'cause baby, you're my centerpiece, yeah. I'll buy a house and a garden somewhere along a country road of peace. Little cottage on the outskirts where we can really find release. Nothing's any good without you. Baby, you're my centerpiece. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget we have Rick Simerly and Vince Lewis CDs right there. We'll see you tonight.